Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back. We're back in the garden again today. We're playing with some cut flower arrangements, so I guess we'll get right on into this. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab a bunch of my zeolites calendula. You guys have seen this one already before in another video. They are still in bloom and they are making so many flowers. They're so gorgeous, just the unique kind of colors and the oranges and yellows. Really pretty. I'm glad that it was successful with calendula this year. This is really the first time I've had a lot of luck with calendula. In addition to the calendula, we are going to be using those miniature daffodils. I don't have the variety. I'm sorry. These just came in a mixed pack, but they are very late blooming, almost blooming in the summer, which is, I think, nice. But just very different from the other types that I grow. To start filling our jar with our cut flowers, I am just going to grab a bunch of mint and I'm going to arrange a nice kind of color of mint in the jar, and then I'm going to add the calendula in there and just add the daffodils for a little bit of extra height that we need. Of course, if you're using daffodils, you want to condition them first, but this one's just for me, so I didn't do that. We still haven't been able to donate any flowers. We're still waiting patiently for that, so it is what it is. I know that this little jam jar is like super simple, but it's also super cute. You know, when you make your own flower arrangements from your own cut flower garden, you don't have to be elaborate and fancy. You know, you can just have a few flowers that you can cut and have something just really beautiful to enjoy for yourself. I actually think this one turned out just so nice in its little jam jar. Next up, let's just move on to another one. We are going to start out with the mint again. We are just going to kind of arrange the mint in a circle to form a base for the flowers. We are also going to use the calendula again, but this time instead we are going to add some pink ranunculus instead of the daffodils. And it's amazing how changing just one flower can change the overall appearance of an entire vase. Especially when you have tons of different options in the garden, it's fun to play with the different, you know, color combinations that you have. I still didn't think that this vase looked different enough from the other ones, so I added just a little bit of the Firmament Forget-Me-Not, and it totally changed the dynamic. We have the pops of the blue and the pink. So pretty. I just really like this one. I always think it's so funny that I'm arranging these little tiny jam jars, but they can be just such a unique flower arrangement, I guess. Next up, moving on to the next arrangement we are going to make, I am going to start with pansies. These are the cool blue, kind of cool colored pansies. And these also came from the Victorian Posy Mix pansies that we are growing out in the garden. Tons of colors in that mix, but these are just the kind of cool blue color. Nice and ruffly. To this jar, I am just going to add some mint to create the base, and then I am going to add the pansies over top of that, and I'm going to add a few little forget-me-nots. Overall, I wanted kind of the tone of this to be very cool and kind of muted and blue, but I was just like, it just needs something else, so I went back in the garden into the Dutch Tapestry Mix Annual Phlox, and I grabbed just a white phlox flower and put it right there in the center as the center focal point. So now I have this cute little vase, which is tons and tons of blue flowers and that pop of white that really goes with the white and the pansies. Overall, I think it was a super cute combination. Overall, I think I would have liked this to have more flowers in it, but I didn't have too many pansies. I think this is one that I could rework in the future and make something really nice, but a very interesting color combination nonetheless. For our next arrangement, we are going to start with some pink ranunculus flowers. Gotta use the pink. Always love the pink. Basically, I just messily just put them in a vase. No thinking, no anything. Just stick them in a vase, and I added some more of those miniature daffodils. To that, I also wanted to add some of the pink shades of our annual phlox and a little bit of mint. This annual phlox that I grew had tons and tons of pink shades in it, especially really bright, vibrant pinks that I think work really well. Pinks are always really popular in the springtime here anyway, because lots of people are looking for flowers for Mother's Day, and you know, things are just starting to bloom, so it really It really does work out well. I mean, you can easily see how these jam jars are just so cute and easy just to put together. Give them to somebody. Hey, I got you a flower arrangement. I was thinking of you. You're special to me. Love it. Love the sentiment, at least. Last but not least, we are going to make one more little jam jar arrangement, and we are going to start with our pink ranunculus again. Kind of wanted to do a different variation on this, and our miniature daffodils, just because they go so incredibly well with everything. But this time, instead of the phlox, we're going to go for opposite colors, and we're going to use the bright blue pansies. I think this combination of bright blue and pink is hands down one of my favorite color combinations in the garden. I know for some people they might think it's a little extreme, like a little, I don't know, contrasting, I guess is what I'm trying to say, but I personally love it. It's so nice how all these different spring blooms work together and come together to create something beautiful. I think that this was my favorite jam jar of all of these jam jars. Let me know which one was your favorite in the comments, as always. And hopefully we'll just keep arranging flowers and keep learning to get better at arranging flowers and having fun with our own cut flower garden. So that's really about it for this one. Hopefully it was helpful. I'm not quite sure if it was. If it was and you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe. Absolutely love to have you making all kinds of new videos about, you know, gardening, growing your own cut flowers, growing vegetables, some DIY projects. Really is a surprise, so if you like a little bit of a surprise, you know, you never know what I'm going to upload. Be sure to hit the bell icon to get notifications so you'll know whenever we post something new. Share with your friends, all that good stuff. We're really just trying to grow the channel and welcome more people into our little gardening community here. Don't forget to check out our blog. The link to that is in the description. The blog offers a lot more details about the posts that you see here on YouTube, so be sure to visit the blog. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, we are on Patreon. I always appreciate that so much. Helps me kind of keep things going around here, as well as our subscription soapboxes and individual soapboxes you can check out on my website as well. All the links are down in the description below. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye, guys.